with Manny Rico. First off, get into wet legs. Their legs are wet, you guys. Love. That was Pokemon. Welcome to Memento Video with Manny Rico. I'm your host. I'm your vegan bestie, Aquarian sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising as hell. I've been trying to include more vibey, beautiful songs into my day-to-day listening, because I do think it's one of those things where you have to kind of put your best foot forward. But my Mexican ass waking up will wake up just yearning, or it'll, like, everything will be beautiful, and I'll just wake up like, damn, like Mon Lafarte's Tiny Desk concert sounds so good right now. I'm super sorry. I'm super duper sorry. I feel like we have a understanding of our, just our vibe, our mutual. It's like a social mutual, I think I was gonna say nonverbal agreement, but I think we did talk about how it's fun and it's fine and it's important. And if anyone has ever taught us this, is Alyssa Lou, take a break. It's okay. And we have to, like, I have to live a little to show you my experience, and so we can giggle and laugh with each other. But first off, look at my hat. I got this in Boulder with Lila and Jocelyn, which, my queens. I love lesbians. Two, I feel like I love being around women in general. I growing up with 5 sisters, my gay ass, also, like, they're a bit kinder, or I don't know, I'm a bit more attentive, so I feel like women are more attentive than men in general. So I'm like, hey, but at times I do feel that if I were into men, and if I were into girls, I think I would be a little bit of a, well, I guess you would just need to find like an Aquarius sun, or like a sign, or Gemini. I feel like, okay, if I was straight, I probably would date my best friend Roshni, my Gemini queen. Oh, I would probably date her. She's, like, beautiful, she's so smart, she's so cool, she's so hot, like, she's so fun, she's so, like, chill, she's so Gemini, and I just love that. But we're not, so thank God, because to be straight would be kind of cray. I feel like I've been really into Scorpio risings, and reading what my sign, and like just learning about your rising and your ascendant and your moon and your sun is very, very important, especially with one, and like how you go with your relationships, two, with yourself. Like, I hate to be this bitch, but it really does describe yourself, and it does describe others, and if you're able to, like, kind of use it to your advantage, you can really get into it and reach, like, a beautiful, like, stateside flow, like our queen Alyssa Lou. I feel like Alyssa Lou is, she's just everything to me. Like, I just love when she was doing the in stateside, and she grabbed the skate, and like she went like this. I've been seeing it so, okay, I literally get teary-eyed. I start crying because there's all of these edits of her, and she's like spinning and twirling, and it turns her into a flower, and it's her speaking about her knowledge, and I'm just like, I love you. Like, I love how you think. I just love, I wonder what her sign is. Wait, hold on. Let's actually Google that really quick, because I feel like I need to know our queen's sign. Um, birth. Ooh. Please tell me. August 8th. That makes her a Leo? Oh. August 8th. Okay, so is that a late Leo or later Leo? I bet she's a later Leo because Alfredo's a later Leo and Alfredo's a cool Leo. And I bet she's one of those because early Leos, I'm just like, oh, hi. No, I feel like respectfully, I've had a really crazy experience from an early Leo. So it's like, everyone's different though. And that's the thing. It's very interesting. It's kind of very beautiful to like, you can't really go off of like no one's sun. You need to know their moon and what house and all this shit. And it's like, it's really complex, but if you really get into it, it's so, it's just like yummy as hell. Also, hold that thought. Look at what I got. So I'm trying my best to not, overconsumption and like not order stuff that I don't need. I've never used Shein. I've never, I absolutely try my absolute hardest to not order anything off of Amazon. The last thing that I ordered, actually, no, because I would order La Roche-Posay moisturizer, but I found it at Walgreens. So I was like, and it's bigger. It's like a big ass bag. So I'm like, I need her. But La Roche-Posay. But that's the cleanser. And I have enough cleanser. But, I try my hardest. Found these at World Market. Okay, so it's this. But the mask came with the mask actually came with this little guy. Speaking of overconsumption, I was in Boulder with Lila and Jocelyn, my queens, like just my absolute beautiful angels. I forgot Lila's sign. What is her sign? I need to ask Jocelyn. But Jocelyn, my Virgo queen, just love. And we were in Boulder, got this hat there, like hello, love. And I got these little toys, right? Mystery toys, because everything's a mystery now, because that's how they get ya. And he came with a little mask, and I put the little mask on the little baby because like that's so cute. But now we have another one, and I was like, I was going to open it in the car, but I was like, nah, babes, like we're going to do the podcast. Okay, I hope it's I really hope it's like, I love any color. Like when bitches are like, what's your favorite color? I'm genuinely like, any color is my favorite color. Like right now I'm in the mood for blues, but usually I love a green. But sometimes I genuinely love a pink. Like I love pink. I don't know if that has to do with like my parents kind of being like hella like misogynistic, but I was like, pink. Okay, wait. Oh wait. Is it the black? Is it back black? Is it back? Is it black? Is it back black? Yeah. Okay. So, I've always just been in love with colors and just like, like me being gay, and it's like, I low-key do think I am on the wheel. Just a little. Because sometimes like I get really weirded out with textures, or I get like, I also read, so I've been really into rising signs, and they've been saying that when you're Scorpio rising, it makes you like really fixated on like a certain like thing, and it's either like, for me, I feel like it's veganism in a way, or like how I like what I eat, or like what comes in my body, because it's kind of like, wait, like you get to choose what. Wait, sorry, hold on. Sorry, wait. Okay, I want any color. It's like I don't have a favorite anything. Like I love anything. Like favorite animal, maybe dogs. I'm sorry, I love a dog. Like you can interact with a dog, you can have a dog, you can play with the dog. Like I didn't have a household animal until I was like 16. With Macy. Love Macy. I hope Macy's doing amazing. I love Macy. But dogs, it's like, I love a dog. Cats are also amazing, but I'm allergic. But I love cats. but it's kind of like when bitches are like, my favorite animal is like a piranha. It's like, when can you pet a piranha? Like, when can you pet a tiger? When can, like, these are majestic animals, but it's kind of like, well, what can you interact with them? Like, how are they your favorite thing if you've never interacted with an animal? Like, I guess it's like your favorite to look at visually. And in that case, I'd say like, I love looking at birds, but it's like, you see, it's like, I love a general, like, it's like, I don't, anyways, I hope I get the pink one. Yeah. This one is so, love. That is so cute. I also got these, so, Lila, Jocelyn, favorite people. We went to my favorite place, which is the used bookstore, and that place always has the like craziest postcards, craziest things, and it's like, wow, like, this is beautiful. And it's something that's so like you can't find anywhere else. Sometimes I feel like a bitch being like, oh, like, it's from this used store, it's from this like thrift store. And people are like, well, look at the tag. But it's like, well, babes, but like, what is that gonna do? Like, it's not Gap, you know, where they might have it like in the inventory, maybe, but I don't think so. So it's kind of like, well, I'm sorry, it's the thrift store and it burned down. You can't get it, like, it burned down. Also, I'm drinking this. Camaleon. It's the, chameleon handcrafted cold brew Mexican coffee, because Mexican as fuck. But it's the Camaleon. Do you know that song? See, Siri. Hey Siri. Siri doesn't work anymore, and also I feel like we have to. Is there because Siri has AI, right? So is there a way to turn off AI on Siri or no? Because I know I didn't turn on the AI search engine for when I activated my phone. But anyway, so I got these. They're so beautiful. Look, see this one? We're going to put this one, like, I feel like we need to put her up. Like, I feel like she'll look so cutesy. Like, right there. Right there. Right there. And then I also have this one, which I love this one. It's like a bird. It's like a swan. Maybe. I'm not sure. But I feel like swans, Mexican coffee, loving Mexicanly. I feel like there's no greater joy than, like, for me, it's listening to music in Spanish, and it like, there's just like it's such beautiful words, and it's such, that means so many different things if you put it in a different context, and it just blows your mind. I also like, okay, I don't know if it's one Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising, or being Mexican as fuck, but I will low-key like, or Addictive Jeans, but I will New Jeans, New Jeans is 5, but I will Danielle is yellow, but I will like get fucked. I'm sorry, I will kind of love a little bit intensely, mainly because it's one, like, for me, I only have like this life to live. I'm only going to be 23 once, and it's kind of like, do we live our life kind of, you know, not loving to the fullest and just expressing our love, and just, you know, sure, you get hurt a little, sure, it kind of like fucks you up a little, get back up, dog, and love again. Like, there is so much beauty and like happiness and joy of just like putting yourself out there, but also but I found my favorite pen. There's so much beauty in like allowing yourself to just love freely and like opening your heart. It's very hard when you kind of have a little bit of like trust issues. Not trust issues, because I'm the type of bitch that I will trust you. Like, I don't know. I feel like I don't want to live my life like being like, oh, I don't trust you. Like, that's paranoia. And I love that Maria song, but I feel like with me learning about my bitch, I'm going to bring this shit up like every 5 minutes. But with me learning about my Scorpio rising, I've been hearing a lot of people saying that if you're not careful with how you allow all these thoughts and all these feelings that your mind kind of rushes through you from like your outside situation, it can really like it can really like send you through a loop and like make you a little cray. So for me, I think I'm really good at like, well, one, it's something that I've learned and something that I'm learning, and it's something that's a constant, progress. But for me, I'm really good at being like, well, okay, so here's the situation. I'm going to detach, and I think that's where my Aquarius sun really like helps, or whatever the fuck else I have in my chart, because it's also like there's so many other planets, like your Jupiter, your Saturn, your Neptune, where the fuck your like your third house is, and so for me, my Aquarius sun really it just allows me to detach. So I'm able to be like, okay, I feel this. This is what I can do. This is what I can control. This is what I, have to just surrender and be like, okay, just get it done. Like, I'm really like, like, here's the situation. You'll be fine. Because you will. Ultimately, like, always, genuinely, always, you will always be fine. Like, there is nothing in life where you can't, like, okay, also, my Jesus, Alyssa, well, okay, I need to build my own Holy Trinity. Manny's Holy Trinity. We have Greta Thunberg, Alyssa Liu, and I need one more girl, probably, like, all my lesbian friends. They're, like, all, like, so all the angels, how, like, how God has, like, the main bitches, the 3, and then it's, like, all the angels. Those are all the lesbians. But to the front, we need one more. I'll think about it. I'll update you because this has to be, like, I have to think this through. I think it's important, like, something, okay, my little break, right? It's a little interesting because I love sharing what I'm thinking. I love sharing what I'm doing. I love sharing everything. I love taking pictures. I love doing all that. Recently, I'm not sure why, but I've just really loved being a bit more private, like just a bit more private. And it is also Scorpio rising. Hello. Like, I'm sorry. Also, can we pour one up for Manon? Manon? We need to pour one up for Manon. I am deeply saddened. Hybe has disappointed me. Not once. Not for the first time. Not for the second time. This is like the 4th time. But what can you expect from a $1 billion company? Obviously, they don't give a fuck. Okay. It's something that I really, really, like, try to not show a lot. So I'm good at, like, poker face. 1. I'm not good at poker. I've low-key never played poker. Like, I'm not a card bitch. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not a numbers person. Like, well, okay, I can be, but maybe not. Like, I'm really good at, like, if there's numbers involved, I'm good at spotting angel numbers and, like, making little combos. But I'm not, like, I have other skills. Like, I think it's fine. It's beautiful to develop some certain skills that, hey, I'm really good with fractions, 3/4, 4/4, 7/8, 5/8. Like, I'm good with that shit. But it's kind of like, you don't need to, like, it's fine. You don't need to do everything. Like, like, for me, I'm cool. I'm genuinely fine. Like, you do you. I'll get you a little math tutor if you want. For me, I'm okay. for me, loving intensely kind of ties hand in hand with also my whimsy and like my whimsical, like kind of my intention of the day is like just be whimsical, like just be a bit whimsy. Like, what is your intention of the day? Be a bit whimsy. Although, you know, playful, lighthearted, acting on a whim is like the definition. I feel like that's very Aquarius. Like, it's very playful. It's very like okay, no, maybe not lighthearted. When I get my chart read, it always always tells me that I have to loosen up a bit. God forbid I'm like, if there's nothing to laugh about, I'm not gonna laugh at anything. If you're not like, I'm sorry, but if you're not like, I'm not gonna talk if there's nothing to say. Like, that's just not me. Like, I'm not, you know, like, I'm not gonna giggle if there's nothing to giggle about. I will try to, like, if I'll read the situation, if it's awkward, I'll try to lighten up the mood. But if you're like, if I see that, oh, this doesn't really matter, I'm not gonna do anything, babe. Like, have fun. Let's appreciate silence. Let's sit in silence. Like, just sit in silence. So with me, I think learning how to put my intense love into different aspects of my life, or into pouring it into different people, has been it's kind of like what I've been learning to do with that trait of mine. So, oh, maybe my lover doesn't text good morning because Capricorn moon. So you text your friends good morning. You text your siblings good morning. Ever thought of that? Ever texted your sister good morning? So, you know, that's just like, it doesn't necessarily only have to be for one person. You can show love. For me also, I genuinely, like, I'll wake up and I'll be like, brand new day. Like, brand new day. I love that shit. Recently, sometimes it's hard to like get up happy, but that's why you kind of have to, you know, music is frequency. Learning not to doom scroll in the morning, or maybe doing a little stretch workout in the morning to help start your day better. You know, for me, that's kind of like where I struggle. Like with my mom being gone, it's kind of like a little hard waking up in the morning, because usually I had a routine of like reminding her to take her medicine, or calling her how she slept, or stuff like that, or like her calling me. So not having that as well, it like kind of does kind of teach you on that love that you had once. For me, at least, was a very beautiful love from my mother. I now can take that, and whenever I host or whenever I have people over, I love being able to either like cook for them, or be like, do you need anything? Like, I think it's important. Like, my mom taught me how to be a good host, because she's always was a beautiful, amazing host. She would host these amazing dinner parties, and she would always have these like, just have people over for hours, and they would just giggle and laugh. And for me, I fall asleep at 9. Like, I'm very sleepy by 9, and I blame her, because she made me go to sleep at 9 every single night when I was like forever. Like, even at like 17, like, my ass was going to bed at 9. Like, I'm going to bed at 9. I'm sorry, like I'm going to bed at 9. And I love that, because now I'm like a morning person, and I think also that adds to my like genuine love of like waking up in the mornings, and love of life. Because when you see the sunrise, I'm like, yeah. Like, that gets like, that is like so beautiful. Like a little sunrise. Also seeing like the constellations sometimes in the morning is just so beautiful. But for me, it's important to have these reminders and have these like constant thoughts in my head of like appreciate and like gratitude, and like being grateful for just being alive. Because my Scorpio rising, hello again, Scorpio rising. So you basically, when you choose, not when you choose, but when you're born, blah blah blah. Like you kind of choose your ascendant in a way. And for me with Scorpio rising, that is like that rising is the most intense of all of them, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, like I am a little bit I'm a little bit I'm a little bit crazy. Like if you know me, I love doing shit on a whim. Like, hello, whimsy Mexican. Like also fuck ice. Fuck ice. If you're in Colorado, because I'm in Colorado, and if you see any ice, anything, like you need to report anyone or anything, and it's 24/7, the hotline is 1-844-UNITE CO 1-844-864-8326. Yeah, 326. Please, because I've seen them. Okay, I've seen them in like the Broomfield like little strip where like that whole strip of like stores are. I've seen them there, and I'm like, you guys, like that shit is so like. One, fuck guys. Two, dare I say fight back? At this point, like, one, like know your rights, and also like call and like report them, but you can fight back. Like I'm sorry, like I practice kickboxing, so I'm like I'm going to just punch you, cause I was literally born here. So, and also like fuck you, like like leave. I do not care if like you cross the border, like leave these bitches alone. Like you do not, like no, like this does not belong. Like no, like no. I know hella Mexicans who are like, or hella Latinos who are like, you need to come over here legally. Like yes, there are rules, and I appreciate a rule. I'm not a stranger to rules. I'm not horrible at following rules. I can follow rules if I need to. I sometimes do love a little direction. I do also sometimes love not following rules, and I'll just do whatever the fuck I want, because I'm an Aquarius. And usually, not to like be fucking crazy, but usually I'm kind of right. So either way, if I do my fucking thing, it's gonna be okay, because it's kind of like following the directions, but not following the directions, but it's gonna get the job done either way. Not a lot of people have that. Not a lot of people have that. And a lot of people only think what they're told. And a lot of people only think, it kind of follows down the line of organized religion and MAGA, and like just not questioning anything. And so when you're ignorant, and when you're a horrible human being, and you lack empathy, you're just gonna be like, well, they need to do it the right way. Did you ever try to see what the right way was, and how horrible and hard it is to do that, and how awful and horrible and hard they made it for them to even try? Like, you're getting deported when you're trying. So let's use this. Maybe put the beer down, put the coke down for a bit, and put the crack down, and look what's happening. So I think now we're at a point where we have to fight back. Like, yes, a little, I do think boycotting and calling and doing all this does actually make a change. But I'm going to fight. Like, me personally, I am. I don't know, you can do whatever you want. Like, you can do whatever you want, but I think we're at a point where you kind of have to fight back. Anyways, that is where my intent kind of comes from, which, by the way, I have unlocked, like, not unlocked, because I've always had this emotion, because this emotion is just like anything, but like a form of jealousy, or a form of like, I guess, yeah, I think jealousy is the word, because I'm not envious, or, okay, I think envious can also tie into that, because I'm like envious that there was a time spent together at a certain time, that I should have done that. For me, I had never experienced this. So these are things where you this is what I love about life. Also, happy 02/22, February 2nd, 22nd. No, February 22nd. Happy February happy February 22nd. But angel number 0222, manifest. For me, losing my mom really changed a lot of how I view the world and how I treat others and how I want to feel and love and how I move throughout the world. Love that I received is something that I'm like super grateful for, and it's something that kind of taught me how to like just genuinely trust and love others, and also like give chances and like grow and allow and be patient. Like patience is something so important to me. Like it also, I feel like it also means a lot to another person when you're patient with them, and in general, like in any context, like just being patient. But in love, I also feel like it's a very beautiful trait to have, like with friends, with lovers. Like being patient with someone for me is also important because I love when people are patient with me. Because I admit, like I can be late, or I can like change the plans, or I can, you know, be a little moody. Not moody. I feel like I'm never really moody. I'll just go nonverbal. And people are just patient with me. Or sometimes I won't shut up and people are patient. Like whenever I have like little zoomies, people will just listen to me, and I'm like, that's like my all-time favorite thing. Like someone that listens to all my fucking rambles, because I'm like, if you can listen to my rambles, I feel like you're actually trying to get it. Even if you forget, I will forget. I will forget, but I'll be present and listen. But I'll just forget because I forget a lot of things. Like that's just me. Like that. I'm sorry. Like that's why I record a lot, because I forget, and I'm like. So that's why I just love a lot, and then the next day I'm like, oh, what happened? Like, oh, forgot. That's today's episode. Never lose your whimsy. Never lose your Mexican. Never lose your lover. Never lose your whimsical Mexican lover. Just love and experience, and just accept everything for what it is, and don't attach yourself to nothing. And I love you, and be safe, and fuck ice, and have fun, and I hope I made sense. But try to distribute your love in different areas, and don't try to focus it on one, and just create as well. Like I feel like something that I was struggling with was creating, but that was from like my nonverbal break. But we're back. Anyways, I love ya. Bye.